My passion and purpose is to call people up into the fullness of who they were created to be and empower and equip them to live and lead aligned with the purpose that God has put in them, and then to create their life and their business with the freedom, the impact, the abundance, and the enjoyment that they were designed for. And one of the methods that I utilize myself personally and teach my clients so that they can create and enjoy the life that God designed them for, based on His divine design, is Christian manifestation. And many Christians aren't open to manifestation because they don't understand what it really is and how and where it came from, and that it's founded in biblical truth. Yet the majority of Christians believe that manifestation is associated with the New Age movement and is actually anti-Christian. And I stayed closed off to it for that same reason for many years until I had a powerful spiritual awakening that has completely shifted my life and my business in every positive way that previously felt impossible and unimaginable. And I could tell you stories for days and give you examples for on and on and on of all the amazing things that have happened in my life and my business as a result. And I share some of these in my book, Warrior Arise. So if you're interested in learning more about my journey, grab a copy of that on Amazon. But what I realized was that I was missing the very principles and the tools that God created for us as His children to utilize to manifest from the spirit realm to the physical realm the life that He created us uniquely for. And I've also learned that over hundreds of years, Christians have misunderstood and rejected the very way that God created us to function and created His creation to function, and how neuroscience supports it and how Jesus taught it and modeled it. And as a result, we have settled for a harder, smaller, and much more stressful existence than the one that is available to us. And we feel powerless in our lives and we're not living in victory because of it. And if we stay darkened in our understanding of what God intended for us and His principles and the pathway to transform, then we stay ignorant in our power to produce the powerful change that's available to us through His Holy Spirit in us. And if we do that, then we're allowing the enemy to keep us in the struggle of survival living, and we're participating in our own bondage and allowing the enemy to rob us of our divine inheritance. And that is not okay. And the New Age movement has actually hijacked and counterfeited what was intended for us to live the life of victory, joy, and fulfillment that God designed us for in the power of Jesus. And we've got to take it back. And because of my deep internal struggles and the torment that I lived in for years, I dedicated myself to study and to research how biblical truths, how quantum physics, how neuroscience, and Jesus's teachings and His miracles, His behaviors all converge. And I learned how to apply these principles of based in biblical truth of His power to actually help us reclaim our inheritance so that we can live that life that we are designed for. And after practicing these principles and experiencing incredible breakthroughs, I feel called and passionate about teaching these principles to other Christian leaders so that they too can reclaim their divine heritage and create the life of purpose, freedom, and abundance that God made them for. And I feel so passionate about this, that this is part of my mission, this is my purpose, that what is God's pathway and His principles for us, that I'm not going to hold back anymore. I use these principles in my coaching programs with my Christian leaders and the business owners, and they too have experienced incredible breakthroughs and amazing supernatural experiences that are Holy Spirit powered. And there's so much more that I want to share with you about shifting your life, and I'll be unveiling a lot of these truths and these tools that I've used, and I have created some amazing resources for you, including my book, Warrior Arise, which is a wonderful place to start learning. And there's also my online course. It's called Breakthrough, Your Breakthrough Experience, and you can get that on demand on my website at ConnieJonesCoach.com. But if you're interested in learning more about this work that I've been doing and how you can too learn the principles and the pathway that Jesus taught, then I want to share the foundation of Christian manifestation in a new on-demand workshop called Reclaiming Your Inheritance. And you can access this on-demand workshop for absolutely free, and you can download it whenever you want and watch it at your leisure. And I promise you, your life will not be the same once you learn these foundational principles. Please hear me when I say you were not made to settle for struggle, striving, surviving. And if you're ready to stop the same old cycles and the same old bondage that you feel stuck in and experience the breakthroughs that are available to you, then don't wait another minute. So much more to come on this subject, but for now, click that button below to reclaim your inheritance. Take back what's been stolen from you. And let's live the life that we were created for once and for all, victoriously, abundantly, prosperously, in freedom and in fullness.